Welcome to the channel, everyone. Well, you can see there's a Ranger 1500XD in front of me. It's mine. I actually sold my Ranger XP 1000 Crew and I picked this up. So I know there's a lot of work in that 1000 that I had, but really wanted a 1500. I have not had this thing very long, so I can't go into a review or how everything works and stuff because I'm learning. I'm still learning everything on this thing, so I'm playing with the drive modes and everything, so kind of seeing how all that works. But I can say that in every way, this thing is better than the 1000 XP. Not to say that the 1000 is a bad machine, because it's not a bad machine. I think the biggest complaint on that one was probably the shifting, and I guess for 2025 they fixed the shifter. They got a second gen transmission or something, so they fixed that. I was not able to drive one of those. If this deal fell through, I was probably looking at a 25 1000 XP, but I made this deal happen, so here we are. We got a 1500. So it's a really nice machine, guys. The shifting is buttery soft. I mean, I just love the shifting on this thing. It's totally different than the 1000, but it's like not like a car either. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like between the 1000 and a car, because it kind of don't drive like a car either. You think you kind of just push the gas and it goes, but there's a little bit of a difference. You'd have to probably drive one to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm kind of learning that too. The throttle's a little different. The throttle input and how the transmission goes is like just a little different than anything else I've driven. So it's something you got to get used to on these. This is the turbo silver. I'm not real fond of that color actually, but in person, it's a lot better in person than I've seen, than you can see on camera. It's a real pretty metallic. Thinking about doing a color change on this thing, but I'm not sure on that yet. We'll see. Maybe some accents or something to complement the silver. Not real sure on that, but yeah, it's this is a Northstar Premium. It is not the Ultimate. So there's a few things the Ultimate has. Probably the biggest thing, I don't know if you can see in there or not, is it doesn't have the ride command. It's got cup holders there, so unfortunately there's no radio either, which is something I'd like to have, but I'll probably get something. They do have a radio, but it's quite expensive. But the interior is pretty nice. The doors, they have they're more automotive and they have stops. I'm getting used to that because the door doesn't just fling open anymore. You kind of got to push it open. That's another thing I got to get used to over the 1000. Seats are pretty cushy. They might be on the stiff side for a lot of people, but I think you're going to get more longevity out of a little stiffer seat. It'll soften up over time, I'm sure. But one thing on these 1500s that everyone kind of goes crazy over is this flip down center console. I'm not sure I like that. I've had it up and down been driving, and actually I kind of like it up. It's out of my way, maybe a longer trip. The doors, I mean, like I said, they're way better than the 1000. It actually feels like a real door. Not sure about the door handles. Door handles kind of feel a little on the cheap side, but maybe it's just so new here, it kind of sounds that way. Got a power dumping bed. Probably not going to see the best over here with the lighting. This thing is used, guys. It is not brand new. The guy had this thing, I think, for a little over a month, and then he got a crew cab. So I feel like I got a pretty good deal on this thing. I probably was not going to buy a brand new 1500 because they're terribly, terribly expensive. But the one thing I am having to live with here is because it's used, I don't know if you can pick that up or not, but the bed's got some scratches, and that's really, it's bugging me. My dad says I need to stop saving my stuff for other people, but yeah, I'll probably get a mat. It'll cover that up. Every time I see it, I get disappointed, but you know, it's a used machine. That's really the only thing. The guy didn't scratch the machine up. All it is the bed here. And I understand that. You know, you're going to use this machine, so the bed got a little scratched up. If it would have been me, I would have bought a bed mat before I put anything in there to keep it from scratching. But it is what it is. This thing, I just can't get over the suspension when I look at it. It's like, it's so huge compared to the 1000. I mean, like, everything is just, it's like almost truck sized. So, and another thing that the premium doesn't come with is the little fog lights in the bumper. I've installed them. I got to install, it'll be the next video. But you don't get those bumper lights with a premium. But those lights actually do a little more than the factory lights. But I'll get into that. You'll see that next video. You get a 6,000 pound winch with the Northstar Premium. I'm not sure you get that with they have ones without the cab. And those are actually quite a bit cheaper, and for what this machine is, them are probably a steal right now. But yeah, guys, it's like I said, it's a nice machine, and I'm still learning it. So like I said, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm an expert, because I've actually only had this thing probably 3 or 4 days now, and I did go through the owner's manual and everything just to make sure I wasn't doing anything that I shouldn't have been doing with it, that I shouldn't be doing with it. But the break-in period's already done. I think that's the first 25 hours. You know, I hope the guy, you know, did the break-in things, kind of varied the speed and everything, and no full throttle stuff. And you know, that's the problem with buying used, is you don't know, did they do the break-in stuff that they're supposed to do? Because the break-in stuff is, guys, it's really important on something new. There's a reason there's a break-in, is because it's going to help break stuff in so it can last a lot longer. If you're hard on it from the beginning, you might have, you know, your parts probably ain't going to last as long as they would have. I guess, guys, that's going to do it for this video. This is the intro. So like I said, the next video, I'm probably going to be doing the install on those bumper lights. And I've got a tip-up windshield conversion that I'll do an install on that probably after the light video. And then yeah, I'm gonna do stuff to this, so like I do every other Ranger I've ever had. So stay tuned. If you want to see this thing get customized, it'll get customized. If you follow me, you know this thing is not going to stay stock very long. So I guess, guys, that'll do it for this one. Stay tuned. I'll see you.
Fly away. It's the first time of today. Today. To dream, believe. You are the strength, you're all I need. Oh, gonna give it a shot. Only one of me to shield you all from the enemy. You're a superhero. You're a superhero.